screening tests that can catch cancer early when it may be easier to treat. Begin cervical screening at age 25. At 45, start colorectal and breast screening. At 50, discuss lung screening with a doctor. Find resources for free and low-cost screening at cancer.org/getscreened. This is a public service message from the American Cancer Society.
This is the Verizon Extra Innings Show. Verizon, the most reliable 5G in St. Louis.
On a warm day with the roof open in Dallas. The 1-2 delivery. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Helsley finishes it off. Save number 13 for the Cardinal closer. And the Redbirds win this one 2-0 and even the series at 1.
Yeah, it's a good win today for the Cardinals. They indeed, as Ricky just said, even up the series at 1 game apiece. Welcome in to the Extra Innings Show here on KMOX. We are being brought to you by Gray Bar. Gray Bar is your distributor for electrical and datacom needs. If you want to join the program, multiple ways to get connected with us. You can call or text 314-436-7900. That's 314-436-7900. Whether you want to call or text, the number is the same. Just save that thing into your phone. You can always tweet at me. I'm at Matt Pauley on air, MattPauley on air. And you can leave a chat on the video stream if you happen to be joining us on that right now, whether you're on Facebook or Twitter or YouTube, wherever you might be. If you leave a comment in the chat, we will respond to that as we go along with the program this evening as the Cardinals get a good win today and the series is even up at 1 game apiece. What do you say about Sonny Gray? He was really good. That's about as good as we have seen Gray as a Cardinal. 7 just dominant innings. He scatters 4 hits, the 10 strikeouts, the 1 walk. He gets to his 1800th career strikeout. He 19th double-digit strikeout game in his career. That's a great day for Sonny Gray. And happened on the road too, where when he has struggled as a Cardinal, it has occurred during road games, and he didn't struggle today. Impressive outing from him. I also thought, the Cardinals were going up against a guy in Corbin who was pretty solid, and even the guys in the bullpen that they faced today are having pretty solid years. So they found a way to score a run. I really thought the way they scored that run in the second inning where Wilson Contreras thought he hit a home run, and to stay in there and still draw the walk after you don't get the call to go your way in terms of fair or foul on the replay, and it's a call stand situation because the ball was above the foul pole, for him to work the walk, and then you're just able to do enough in that inning to push across a run. There's a wild pitch. It gets you to second. There's a ground out from Ivan Herrera that gets you to third. Nolan Arenado does his job, hits the sacrifice fly, and drives in the run, and that's the run that really matters. And then obviously the Cardinals are able to get just a little bit of insurance there in the 4th inning, a double from Mason Wynn to get the inning started. And then Contreras again does hit a double, ground rule double, and that drives in Wynn, and that gives the Cardinals the 2-0 lead, and that ends up being the final score. So I think that's a good win. I think that's a good win today for the Cardinals, and it finishes off their May just in spectacular fashion in terms of what their May record ended up at. 19-8. They won about 70% of their games in the month of May. And that basically took them from being a team that was below 500 and among the worst from a divisional standpoint, from an overall standpoint in Major League Baseball. They were very close to having one of the worst records in baseball. And now here they are, where if the season were to end right now, the Cardinals would have the final wild card spot. They're a half game behind San Diego for the second wild card spot from a divisional standpoint. Again, most of this stuff really doesn't matter on May 31st, but it's good to know where they are. They're 3 games back of the Cubs. And I've talked a lot about, the Cardinals just have to survive this run of terrible teams that the Cubs are playing against. They're playing the Reds right now, and the Reds are not terrible, but this period of time where the Cubs really just don't play very many good teams, well, the Cardinals have mostly survived it. just one more series for the Cubs to go before their schedule picks up a little bit. They'll play a 3-gamer next week against Washington after wrapping up their Cincinnati series tomorrow. And then it gets a lot tougher for the Cubs. They'll play Detroit. They'll play Philadelphia. They'll play Milwaukee. They'll play Seattle. They'll play Houston. They'll play the Cardinals in there as well. They'll play Cleveland. So they'll play Minnesota. The schedule is much tougher for the Cubs starting on June 6th. So this was kind of if you're the Cardinals, you try to tread water while you knew the Cubs were going to stash away some victories against some not-so-great teams. And that period and looking at things from that standpoint will start to end here in just a little bit. Again, if you want to chime in on the program, you can do so by calling or texting 314-436-7900, 314-436-7900. That's how you call or text. You can tweet at me, at Matt Pauley on air, or leave a comment on the video stream. A couple text messages coming in. From the 573 says, nice bounce back win for the Cardinals, and Sonny Gray was on his game today. Let's win the series tomorrow. No matter what, the Cardinals have a 500 road trip. And the old adage is win series at home, go 500 on the road. So tomorrow, if you can win tomorrow, then you kind of get a bonus series win. You have a winning road trip. Like I'm not giving them a free pass for tomorrow, but going into a trip like this, you say try to at least be 500. Well, they've accomplished that now with the win today after taking 2 of 3 from Baltimore. Text message from the 314 says, looking good today. It'd be nice to get the offense going again. Hopefully tomorrow. Go Cardinals. Yeah, not a great offensive day today. I think you do give a fair amount of credit to the pitching that the Cardinals saw. Patrick Corbin's having a really, really nice season, and Corbin historically has been pretty good against the Cardinals. So I'm not concerned about the lack of offense over the last 2 days for the Cardinals. There is still some level of concern about the roller coaster nature of who this club is offensively. It's a lot of all or nothing so far. I think they'll still kind of stabilize in at some point, but that's kind of been who they've been so far this year. 314-436-7900, 314-436-7900. That's how you call or text. Tweet at me, at Matt Pauley on air. Cardinals get the win over the Rangers. Final score 2-0. More in a moment. It's the Extra Innings Show on KMOX.
You might know Graybar for cable and connectivity, but there's one more thing you should know us for that can help optimize your project's total value, like our comprehensive electronic solutions for security, AV, wireless, and networking, or our specialized job site services, like material staging and kitting, or maybe our logistics specialists who can help you identify efficiencies and ensure just-in-time delivery. So consider what one more thing you may need to optimize your bottom line and get to know us for that. Yep, Graybar does that.
There's a big red barn where you say green. Norm's Bargain Barn. Discount windows, doors, and things. Norm's Bargain Barn.
Hi, I'm Norm Wilkie. Come see my new selection of Amish cabinetry made by my good Amish friends at Countrywood Products. We now stock 5 styles of cabinetry for you to choose from.
When you need to save on discount windows, doors, and cabinetry, come to Norm's Bargain Barn. With locations in Shiloh and Fenton at the bottom of Gravois Bluffs. Visit normsbargainbarn.com.
That's normsbargainbarn.com.
At Sandberg Phoenix, we are more than just a law firm. Our attorneys are committed to you, your business, and your community. From startups to established businesses to estate plans, we are ready to serve you in the areas of business litigation, intellectual property, health law, and products liability. With offices in Missouri and Illinois, you can conveniently visit us today at sandbergphoenix.com. That's sandbergphoenix.com. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertising.
You know Graybar for electrical parts. But there's one more thing you may not be thinking of us for that can help maximize your next project's total value. Our pre-project planning services are designed to help you win the bid, save on labor costs, and keep your installers productive across your entire build. The sooner you call us, the better. Because when we're there from the beginning, we can anticipate your needs and help you solve problems before they become problems. Yep, Graybar does that.
Life insurance is one of those things that just about everybody needs, but few people actually have. Hey, if you die unexpectedly without life insurance, guess what? You'll leave your family with even a bigger mess. Life insurance will help replace your family's income. It'll help cover burial expenses. Life insurance can even help pay off debt like credit cards and medical bills. Life insurance can even pay for college. And if you own a business and you die, life insurance can help your business from collapsing. It can even help cover estate taxes. Life insurance has never been more affordable and needed. Plus, you can always shop around even if you have a plan and save some money. So call the Life Insurance Quote Line right now for free pricing information.
800-917-8730. 800-917-8730. 800-917-8730. That's 800-917-8730.
Now, back to the Verizon Extra Innings Show.
We're back with you after the Cardinals get a 2-0 win this afternoon over the Texas Rangers. It is the Extra Innings Show, and the Extra Innings Show is being brought to you in part by Graybar. Graybar is your distributor for electrical and datacom needs. A couple more notes on Sonny Gray and what he was able to do. Mentioned that it's his 19th game with double-digit strikeouts over his career. Comes in his 13th big league season, so it's something that he hasn't done that often. But he becomes the 10th active pitcher with at least 1,800 career strikeouts. 91 pitches today for Gray, which isn't terrible for 7 innings of work. He's not a guy who really goes deep. If you want to find one issue with Gray, and I don't even think it's an issue, it's just the way baseball is now. He's not a guy who goes overly deep into games, but he goes 7 today, which is great. 64 of his 91 pitches were for strikes. He had just the one walk. He hates giving up walks, so 10 strikeouts, 1 walk today for him. That's a pretty good day for Sonny Gray and something that he can be obviously very happy with. What's on Deck is presented by Chesterfield Fence and Deck, the sign you have the very best. Chesterfield@fence.com. Cardinals Rangers are going to wrap up the series coming up tomorrow afternoon in Arlington. It's going to be a 12:05 first pitch. Good opportunity for Eric Fetty coming up tomorrow as he looks to kind of get things going. He's been up and down throughout the year. The right-hander's 3-4 with a 3.90 ERA. He'll look to pitch the Cardinals to a series victory. He'll be opposed by a tough customer, Jacob deGrom, going for the Rangers. The right-hander is 4-2. With a 2.42 ERA. Again, 12:05 first pitch tomorrow. That means our coverage is set to begin at 11:10, and I hope you'll join us for the broadcast here across the here on KMOX. A tweet that came in. Carla tweets in, says 19-6 in the month of May. Keep flying, boys. Go Cardinals. Yeah, just a really good month of May, and you are certainly hopeful that it is going to continue into the month of June. Something that we've talked about a lot recently on Redbird Rush Hour and other things is just how sustainable is this? Winning 70% of your games, that's not sustainable. But doing the things that are leading to the Cardinals winning so many games, I think a lot of it is sustainable, and it's going to be fun to see as the Cardinals continue to move forward. All right, thanks so much for being tuned in. That's just about going to do it for this edition of the Extra Innings Show. We'll talk to you again real soon for more Cardinals baseball right here on KMOX.